we passed each other now in some unfamiliar town, would we stop and say hello, or just slow down? Would we smile with some embarrassment and offer up a name to people who once knew each other's most inside refrain? We became strangers, sure, but not the empty kind. Not the strangers that you pass and leave completely behind. More the kind that share a language only two can understand. A private code still running underneath the stranger's hand. I know the way you hold your coffee, left hand near the brim. I'd know the little laugh you do when things go dim. I'd know the way you pause before you say the hard thing true. That tiny breath of honesty, I'd still know that about you. And you'd probably know the way I search for words too long, the way I get distracted when I hear a certain song. Strange how well you know a person, even after all the years. Strangers to the world, but not to everything that steers. I don't romanticize what was, or wish to go back there. We were young and full of fire, and mostly just sincere. What we had deserved to be what it became, a memory clean, not a mess of might-have-beens, but something in between. Something you take out on quiet evenings, dust it off gently, and hold it in the light of who you've grown to be intently. We became strangers, that's just what time will always do. But strangers with a history that quietly rings true. We became strangers with shared memories, two separate lives grown from the same old trees. I wouldn't know your Tuesday or your New Year's morning air, but I know the parts of you no stranger gets to wear. Strange enough to give each other room to breathe and grow, close enough that certain things will always, always know. We became strangers, and darling, it's okay. Strangers with shared memories of the finest kind of day. We used to talk about that road trip down to Santa Fe, those redwood trees in California. Always someday, someday. Well, I made it out to both of them, eventually alone. And I carried you in every mile like a second I had known. Standing in that high desert light with the canyon spread below, I thought she would have found the perfect word for this, you know. You always saw the poetry before I found the prose, and your absence in the beautiful was something that still shows. I took a ferry once through fog on the Pacific Sound, and the gray-green water and the mist and the silence all around. I thought she'd have her hands wrapped round a paper cup of tea. She'd be looking at the water like it was a mystery. I smiled right there alone on that wet and rolling deck at the image of you happy, half a ghost, half a connect. It wasn't lost, just wishing you could share the view I had, a gentle kind of missing, more tender than it's sad. The places we planned and never reached are scattered on my map, and each one has a ghost of you to fill the little gap. Not haunting, just inhabiting the way that love will leave, a fingerprint on every window that the heart can still perceive. Maybe you've been to those places now, by roads I'll never know. Maybe someone else stood next to you and watched the river flow. I hope so, I mean that. Hope you walked that cobblestone we drew and felt the whole full beauty of the world that waited you. I still picture you in places we never reached together, in every kind of light, in every kind of weather. The Grand Canyon at sunrise and the coast in late November. I still picture you in places that my heart will always remember. Not to bring you back, not to wish the past undone, just a man who loved a woman standing under someone's sun. I still picture you, and the world's more beautiful for it, everyone. I bought a house with a real foundation this time. Planted something in the yard, built a life that's mostly fine. I've got a routine and a rhythm and a reason every day, and most mornings I wake easy, and I'm grateful for the way the calendar moved forward, and I moved right along with it. Found some new directions, and I finally learned to sit with the quiet and the fullness and the ordinary grace. Built myself a life that I can hold without a chase. But now and then a Thursday goes a little sideways, or a song comes on the radio from back in our hallways, and something in the chest goes warm the way it always did, like a lock that still knows the key, though the door is hid. It's not longing for a different life, I want this one I've made. Just the heart is not a ledger, and its entries don't just fade. Some knowing goes too deep to be undone by time and change. The heart keeps what the heart keeps in its own mysterious range. I think you're living good, I feel it like a hunch, the way you always know before the gut gives you a punch. Some kind of soul geography that doesn't need a sign, a quiet sense that you're alright somewhere down the line. And I hope that now and then, on some ordinary evening, your own heart finds a moment of the same sweet believing that somebody who knew you in the years before the rest still holds the memory of you and holds it with the best. If this is where your heart has wandered on a quiet night, where the past and present share the same low amber lights, you're not the only one who's felt this kind of knowing. Stay close and let the ones who need this keep on going. Life moved on, but my heart still knows yours, still recognizes what it once called home before. Different years, different faces, different rooms with different floors. Life moved on, but my heart still knows yours. And I believe that's not a wound, I believe that's just the way that the love worth having doesn't simply go away. It moves with you, it settles, it becomes the quiet stores. Life moves on, but darling, the heart still knows yours.
Didn't make a scene of it. We never were that kind. Just two people stepping gently out of something they'd aligned. A Sunday morning, early light, a handshake and a hug, the softest kind of letting go. No dramatic pull or tug. You drove your way, I drove mine, each with half a way, like people who respect each other too much to misbehave. And somewhere past the city limits, both of us exhaled the kind of breath you breathe when something true just sailed. I've talked to men who had their endings loud and full of fire, doors and accusations and a whole dramatic choir. And I don't judge it, sometimes things go out that way, but ours just went out quietly, like the last light of the day. And I've always wondered if you carry it the way I do, that soft unfinished sentence, that one last look right through. Not with regret, just reverence for what it cost us both. Two people honoring a thing they loved enough to let go forth. I put the mileage on a year of open roads that fall, trying to outrun the quiet. Didn't work at all. The quiet just rode shotgun, and it helped me work it through. That goodbye wasn't failure, it was something we outgrew. Not every love is meant to last forever and a day. Some loves are meant to open you and then to go their way. And the door they open stays open, and the light that comes on in, that's the real goodbye. Not the end, but what begins. We took separate paths but carried the same goodbye. The same unanswered question left between hello and hi. The same small piece of something that we tucked beneath the years. We took separate paths but carried the same tears. Not the kind that break you, just the kind that keep you real. The evidence of loving and of learning how to feel. We took separate paths, but darling, somewhere down the line, we're still carrying that same goodbye, yours and mine. I don't have a phone number or a forwarding address, just a last known city and a general guess. You could be in Boston or the Oregon rain. You could be in sunshine or you could be in pain. I don't know, and that's the hardest part of letting go, that you keep on being somewhere that I'll never know. But what I do know and I hold to this through every year, is that you deserved a kinder road than what brought us here. You were one of those souls that the world takes for granted, the kind that keeps on giving till the kindness gets supplanted. I watched you hold your ground and hold your people and hold your tongue, and I always thought you gave out more than what you ever wrung. I hope the world returned it, hope it came back double, hope somebody stood beside you in your trouble. Hope you found the one who sees the whole of you and stays and loves you in the easy and the harder days. I heard a song the other day that sounded just like you, warm and a little weathered and entirely true. And I stopped what I was doing and I let it fill the room, and I sent a quiet prayer for you right there into the gloom. Not to bring you back, not to wish a different story, just the prayer of someone grateful for another person's glory. I'm glad you passed through my life, and I'm glad you moved along, and I'm glad you took a piece of good and kept on moving strong. I hope the world has been kind to you, kind and warm and honest and true. Hope your winters weren't too long and your summers came on clear. I hope the world has been kind to you, my dear. Hope you wake up easy in the light of morning grace. Hope somebody loves the lines that time has put upon your face. I hope the world has been as kind to you as you were kind to me. I hope the world came through. I used to think that time would do the heavy lifting, that the years themselves would do the gentle sifting. Keep the good parts, let the tender ache dissolve, let the story reach its natural resolve. And time did work, it did its patient job, smooth the sharp edges off the quiet throb. But when the smoothing settled and the years had done their run, the feeling was still there, still warm, still under every sun. I ran into an old friend at the hardware store last spring. We talked about the old days, didn't linger on a thing. But when your name came up, he said, you know, I think about those years. And something in the sentence made me almost spill my tears. Not sadness, just the depth of it, the way it moved him still, how we all carried some of it across each different hill. The years made us all different, made us weathered, made us grown, but certain feelings don't grow old. They're woven in the bone. I've made my peace. I want you to know that right and true. I'm not a man still standing at the gate and waiting you. I've loved again and lived again and found my way through dark. And I carry you the way you carry every formative mark. Not as a wound or a wish, but as a feature of the self. Like a book you keep returning to on the interior shelf. The years passed and they were good, and they were hard and they were real. And through it all, the thing about you I can still feel. The years passed, but the feeling never did. It just went quiet, like a good kid, settled somewhere underneath the ordinary days I live, patient with a kind of warmth that only time can give. I'm not the man I was, and you're not who you were back then, but the feeling that we shared is real. It's real, it's real, amen. The years passed, Lord, the years passed, but the feeling never did.
Driven every kind of highway, under every kind of sky, watched 1,000 towns come up and let them pass on by. I don't live expecting things learned long ago to let it be, to take the road that opens and let go of what's not free. But there are certain names and faces that don't fit the letting go, that ride along in the passenger seat wherever you may go. And yours is one of those. I won't pretend it isn't so. A quiet kind of company I've carried through the snow. I've thought about the odds
They're not in favor of a meeting. Two people on two different roads, two separate heartbeats beating. But I've seen stranger things, but Providence come round. A song you needed playing when you finally hit the ground, or a face you recognize in a city not your own. That moment where the universe says you are not alone. So I keep my eyes half open, keep my heart a little wide, leave room for what I can't predict on the road's other side. If it happens, if by some grace we find the same cafe on some unlooked for morning in some ordinary May, I won't pretend it's nothing or be cool when it is not. I'll just say your name the way I always would have got, with warmth and some amazement and a little bit of awe. The way you greet the thing you always hoped you'd always saw. Two people who went separate and came out on the other side, a little more themselves, a little more wide-eyed. If our roads cross again, I'll know it was fate, not chance, not coincidence. Too real and too great, two souls who took the long way round to find the same old gate. If our roads cross again, I'll know it was fate. I'll buy the coffee, you can take the window seat this time, and we'll just talk like people do who've been through something fine. If our roads cross again, and something tells me they just might, I'll know it was fate, and I'll know it's alright. And I'll smile at you the way that only time allows, two travelers back together under different vows. If our roads cross again, tell me, friend, which line of this long journey touched you most? Which moment took you back? Which memory feels close? Leave it in the quiet, let the feeling have its say, because every song worth singing needs a listener who'll stay.